Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. Let me light this again because Palo Santo tends to die out very quickly. But I always do let you guys know I prefer it to sage. It has the same properties. It cleanses the space, protects your energy, but I just don't really like the scent of sage. The only thing is that it doesn't stay lit as long, but nonetheless, I work with it because I like the smell. I wanted to make a point of recording a reading today. Today's a very special day. Today we have the first new moon of the year. It's the 1/1 portal. It's also the new moon in Capricorn, the first new moon of 2024. What does that mean? It means a portal's opening, okay? This is prime time to manifest, okay? So I want you do your rituals, set your intentions, whether it's something new, a new timeline you're trying to manifest, something new you're trying to manifest, whether in career or your life, or if you're recommitting to things that you tried to manifest before, but you weren't ready for. Excuse me while I put on this sweater, and I'm sorry if it looks bulky on the screen. I'm freezing. It is cold. I am cold down here. Woo, I cannot even focus when I'm freezing. Okay, so I want you to make it a point today to do that. The new moon is when the sun and the moon are aligned astrologically in the same sign. Okay, so right now it's in Capricorn. This energy is very important. It carries out into the first full moon, the corresponding full moon, in Capricorn. The corresponding full moon. Sorry, I'm all, my energy, jeez, I can't even speak. The corresponding full moon at the first degree of Capricorn will be on the 21st of June, okay, of 2024, which lands directly on the summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere, okay? So what you need to do is make sure to set micro and macro intentions and goals, okay? Meaning for the new moon cycle of 28 days, make it clear what you're trying to manifest for the next 28 days. But I want you to also visualize where you want your life to be or what you're trying to manifest specifically into June 21st of 2024. That is going to be like a checkpoint where you can look back and either reap the harvest of what you tried to manifest or learn some of the lessons that the divine wants you to learn, that, in regards to what stops you from manifesting whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, right? Like, so if you try to manifest something and it doesn't come, it doesn't happen by June, then that will be the checkpoint where the divine's like, this is why it didn't happen. We need you to work on this, 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 and this. Any way you look at it, okay, it's positive. It's all about growth. Excuse me. Okay. But make sure that you know that manifesting isn't just closing your eyes, choosing that you want something, and then going out and tanning, okay? Sunbathing and doing nothing about it. That's not how it works. We need to set an intention. We need to visualize. We need to believe it. And we also have to take steps to make these things happen. Okay? We need to set the intention. which means making sure that you know what you want and committing to it. You need self-belief, okay? Which is making sure that you truly believe it's possible for you on a subconscious level. That is where a lot of people, where it's hard to, people get it wrong, even though it's not wrong, but people miss that point. Because the subconscious mind is subconscious, and sometimes we try to manifest things without wanting to do the work within ourselves, and sometimes we have blockages in our subconscious and self-limiting beliefs that tell us that we're not even worthy of what we're trying to manifest. So we end up blocking it for ourselves. So do what you got to do to make sure that you know, that you feel that you deserve whatever you're trying to manifest. You got to believe that it's possible. You got to believe it. You got to visualize it. You got to feel it. You got to know that it's possible. You got to know that you're worthy of it. Truly. Okay? Truly. Or else most of it is in vain. You also have to have an aligned action, which looks like consistently taking steps towards your intention. Right? Even if the steps are small. Even if the steps are small. Right? For example, I need to get myself a little healthier. I got to cut out some sugar, some carbs, right? I got to do that. I really think it'll be very hard to do that if I just wake up tomorrow and suddenly change my diet. I'm going to start by limiting my Diet Coke, okay? Incorporating more water. And then slowly limit the sugar. And then slowly add more salad. Step by step, little by little, before you know it, you will manifest what you want. Right? That's just an example. And finally, frequency expansion. We got to make sure that we are working on our frequency on a regular basis, which requires being in an energetic and nervous system alignment with your manifestation for you to match with it and retain it. That could be hard if you're struggling with depression, anxiety. You understand? It's okay for your frequency to fluctuate. Your vibration's not going to be high all the time. But if you know that you're really struggling with keeping your vibration high because of something you can't control, whether it's, low mood or anxiety or something clinical, then maybe one of those aligned actions starts with seeing a therapist, working on those things while also manifesting what you're trying to manifest. Right? You got to see it all as a whole. I don't know, just felt like sharing that. I'm also guided to, this book is A Daily Guidance from Your Angels, 365 Angelic Messages to Soothe, Heal, and Open Your Heart by Doreen Virtue. Okay. I always use this, and this book is destroyed at this point. Nonetheless, it works. I'm just going to tape it. Whatever. The book is old. It has some, coffee stains on it. Well, I don't think that's coffee, because I don't drink coffee. Probably hot cocoa, because I like that. Or tea. I'm not a big coffee drinker. But I use this book. I've already read it. I already did the 365-day thing a long time ago. So now I use it in the same way I would use oracle cards. And I want you to know that you can use any tool in your home in this way. It's all about the intention that you set. What do you want to say? Hold on. Heal insecurities. It's a long one, but that's what Spirit has to say. And then we're going to pull some cards and see what we got going. And of course, this is crooked. Why would it be straight? Because I said that when I came to New Jersey, I was going to buy another adapter thingy because my thing is all rusted, and I didn't. But I think I still have time to go to Best Buy. I think they have that clip thing there. Heal insecurities, it says. At times you feel insecure about your work. You know, that's crazy. Side note, I didn't even start reading and I'm already like, wow. Like Spirit's talking to you directly. Because one of the main things that they had me start with was manifesting, but you needing to work on your worthiness. And knowing that it's possible. Okay. At times you feel insecure about your worthiness and wonder if you're lovable. Side note, doesn't say this, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but that could be subconscious. You can be confident every moment of your life, looking beautiful, but you have this monster subconscious, this program running in your subconscious, this voice that makes you feel like you don't have something wrong, that you have something wrong with you. That's what will manifest. That's what you're going to see in your reality. You want to know what's in your subconscious mind? Look at your reality. Look at what's manifested around you. Everything around you is a manifestation of what's in your subconscious mind. I talked about this so many times. The subconscious, it's trippy. The subconscious mind dictates it represents 95% of our brain, and 95% of our actions are dictated by our subconscious mind. Only 5% of what we think and do is conscious, meaning that most of your life is created unconsciously by all those programs running, and sometimes they go against us. That's the problem. So how do you reach that? How do you know what's there? Well, look around. Do you procrastinate a lot? Do you get anxious a lot? Do you emotionally eat? Do you tend to become a hermit, not seek relationships? Are you argumentative? Do you find yourself in the same kind of issues? Whatever you see repeating in your life is a manifestation of something in your subconscious mind, and there's nothing wrong with finding somebody to help you figure that out. Let me go back to reading. At times you feel insecure about your worthiness and wonder if you're lovable. You worry that no one really cares for you or even likes you, and you feel all alone. These are all occasions when we stand closest beside you, shielding you from your own outpouring of painful emotions. If these energies were allowed to surround you, they'd attract hurtful situations that weren't of your conscious choosing. Because you work closely with us angels and have asked us to guard you emotionally, we'll even protect you from yourself upon occasion. In your human terms, at times, quote, you're your own worst enemy, end quote. Because when you feel unlovable, you begin to attract circumstances and relationships that confirm that belief. It's destructive to indulge in self-pitying thoughts and emotions, yet we understand that every human being succumbs to them sometimes. Insecurities are akin to slipping while rock climbing. The moment you catch yourself falling, it's important to call for aid and reach for your lifeline. We're here to catch you whenever you fall. However, your free will dictates that if you wish to suffer with miserable perceptions of yourself, even God can't do anything to interfere. I'm going to reread that. I think I read it wrong. However, your free will dictates that. Hold on. However, your free will dictates that if you wish to suffer with miserable perceptions of yourself, even God can't do anything to interfere. We stand by, sending you loving rays of hope. But unless you accept these gifts, they slide right off you. Call upon us the very instant that you become aware of hurtful thoughts or feelings. We'll buoy your faith that you're completely lovable, likable, and worthwhile just for being who you are right now. And that's a fact. Thought for today. I work with my angels to replace my old insecurities with new empowering habits, to realize my worth as a human being. The more I cherish myself, the more I can value, love, and help others. And they want another one. Hold on. That's crazy because that's what we were talking about. Believing in your dreams is believing in your manifestations. But I'm being guided to read this one, which I don't remember reading this one in a while. 121. Keep plugging away. Some of your dreams require your time and energy, and it's easy to get distracted and procrastinate. Didn't I mention something about that? Yeah. Yet at the same time, your heart is tugged by the desire for completion. These meaningful aims are called priority projects, internally driven undertakings that your soul is guiding. Keep plugging away at these important goals. If you ask for our assistance, we'll clear your calendar and give you the necessary space, time, and motivation. We can help you overcome the tendency to put things off by lending our support to heal your underlying fears. Just ask, and we'll aid you in finding creative ways to enjoy working on your projects. While the fulfillment of your life's mission is important, the journey along the way is equally essential to your soul. Thought for today. I ask for my angels' help in motivating me to work on my priority projects. I keep plugging away at the goals that are personally meaningful. This use of my time is investment in me. Underlined. Wow. That is touching. That is touching because what they just said to me, okay? And no judgment because I've struggled with this a lot, okay? That's something I actually had to go physically to a therapist for myself at some point. So I can talk about this, but they just addressed this shit. You might feel stuck right now. You're trying to manifest something, okay? Something very important. Whether you're procrastinating or you find ways you don't know, like this can manifest in either procrastination or you feeling stuck or you wanting a new life, but you don't know what avenue, you don't know where to start. What this really is, what's really happening is a manifestation of your underlying fears. And believe it or not, you don't only have a fear of failure, but you have a fear of success too. Yes, that's where this comes from. So you're stuck. A fear of failure and also a fear of success. It's just fear. It's crippling. I saw the 9 of Swords for that. I saw the 9 of Swords next to the Moon card. I'm channeling, even though it's not on the table right now. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. The Moon card is the subconscious mind. So it's not that 9 of Swords might manifest, okay, subconsciously. And the fear of success comes from a feeling of unworthiness. This can happen. Nothing tells you that you're not worthy of success, but this could be a result of traumatic experiences or growing up with narcissistic parents or being in a narcissistic relationship or toxic connections, toxic relationships, or falling a lot of times in your life, or maybe at some point you yourself went down the wrong path and you know, you've since gone to rehab, you don't do drugs anymore. These are all examples, but it still haunts you that at some point you messed up, you know. This can manifest a lot of ways. So a lot of these things. So what ends up happening is you keep yourself at a limit. You keep yourself in, and it's all an illusion. You continue, because it moves. You continue to move things around in your life to create a feeling of safety, even if you don't feel safe. Does that make sense? So like right now you might want to change. Like, you know, let's say you need to make more money. You want to start a business or whatever. In a way, though, you feel more safe in whatever situation you are now, even if it's not the best situation, because you know what it is, because you're looking at it, because you know how to handle whatever situation. The unknown starts to create anxiety. You also, since we got the message about worthiness, have a deep feeling of unworthiness that I feel like you need to heal and work on, okay? I'm going to need you to call on God and the angels to help you get through that, to lead you to the right spiritual teachers or counselors or psychologists, whoever you need to help you heal these things, because it is a big blockage. The divine sees, it does not shame you, and sees every time you start something and then stop. And they're not shaming you for that. They know why you do it. But that's why. That's that fear of success. What does that mean? You might have a voice inside, like an old, tired-ass program that you're not even aware of, that says, you're not good for this, or you always mess things up, or you're good for nothing, or, you know what I mean? Let's say maybe you grew up with a toxic parent that had that toxic language around you growing up, for, you know, and little do you know, those are the voices that are dictating your reality. And then you know what ends up happening? Every time you're about to succeed or something happens, it's about to get you out of your rut, okay? You actually might self-sabotage and do things to stop it from manifesting, even though it's counterintuitive to what you actually want, because unfortunately that voice is louder than your desires, okay? So there is a need for you to go within, okay? Meditate and figure that out. There is a need for you to ask for help. Even right now, the help they're saying right now, they're guiding you to talk to them. And when I say them, I'm talking about angels. Never pray to angels, by the way, without talking to God too. I always say that. I don't know. You can be any religion. I respect you. I love you all the same, okay? But at least in the Christian religion, it definitely says in the Bible that you're not to worship angels without recognizing and acknowledging God, right? They work for God. So, you know, you ask for the angels to help, but you also have to acknowledge God. You don't pray to them as if they are God. You talk to your angels, but acknowledge God first. Say, God, help me with this, and this. And please send your angels. And then you can start talking to the angels. But you don't just disregard God, right? Just putting that out there. So there's a need for that. And I think that since today we have a portal opening, that is why they had me talk about this specifically right now. Who knows? This might not be a very long reading. Maybe this is just a message they wanted to share. But I'm still going to pull some cards. So I'm seeing someone that like really is trying to make a change in their life. And you might be wanting to manifest something specifically by June. Because I mentioned June 21st. But then you really got to put your pants up and tighten your belt. And that's just a saying, right? Pull up your pants and tighten your belt. Okay? And realize the patterns. They just told you what's limiting. So as much as you try to manifest something right now, if you don't figure out what this is that's stopping, that's blocking you, this is going to repeat itself. But Spirit's telling me that you're trying to start something new, whether go manifest a new job or figuring out like where you want to live or what you want to do. They're going to guide you through this. Okay? It said your children are watched over by angels. I don't know, that might be a side message for some of you. That might have something to do with what you're manifesting. I'm being guided to pull. I haven't used this deck in a little while, and I like it. This is the Wandering Star Tarot by Capricorn. I don't know what I just did there, but come on. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. The only thing is I find these decks that have like the really good quality paper, cardstock. I actually like the cheap ones. Like the thin, because it makes the deck so much thicker. And it's just me because I have very small hands. So it's like it's harder to shuffle for me. As opposed to like a paper like look how thin this is, right? Compared to that. This is the Messenger. Might be getting a message about something soon. But the messengers are also the angels. The angels. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They fell in reverse. I don't read reversals. You know, they're telling me to read it upright right now. Are you getting bad news? Somebody's getting bad news about something. Or you have. The Five of Cups is loss, leaving. And the Five of Wands is some kind of conflict, you see. It says competition, debate, and defensiveness. That's what it says there. But the Knight of Cups is good. The Knight of Cups is proposal, quest, prospect, pride. But that goes hand in hand with the energy. It's like you start a quest or you start something and then you end up battling. I feel like you're in a competition with yourself even, because these cats look the same to me. You're definitely sad about something or stressed about something here. What is this about? The Chariot, journey, success, progress. No, the Divine's going to push you through this, okay? There's that Moon card that we talked about. The Divine is trying to help you get out of this rut, so that you can manifest your dream. The Chariot card in this deck says journey, success, and progress, okay? Because you've been stuck. And they're telling you why. They want you today to write down what you want to manifest for the next 28 days. And then write down what you want done by June 21st. And then write down how you're going to do it. And then take it into account all of the things that we spoke about, okay? I need you to do that today. I need you to do that today. Need you to do it. Because I keep seeing, look, it's a cycle here. You're getting on a horse, you move forward. And then sadness, conflict. Then you get on the Chariot, that's it. I'm going to change, success, I'm going on my journey. And then you fall back into your fears and your shadow, the Moon. Right? Because it's something subconscious that's affecting you. Clarify this. Hold on. Clarify this. Three of Pentacles. Enterprise, success, talent, and teaching. The Three of Pentacles and the light. Good. The Three of Pentacles is, and the Sun. So you are, whatever, the Divine's on your side. The Three of Pentacles means that as long as you put work into something, okay, you are going to succeed. Whatever you're trying to manifest now, by June is going to manifest. And the Divine's going to make sure of that, okay? You're about to be invigorated by the light of the Divine, okay? This card says light, life, energy. Something that was in your subconscious mind is going to be brought to your conscious mind, is going to be taught to you so that you can progress forward in your journey. It's time to get out of this frequency that you've been stuck in for a while. You've been stuck in a frequency. You see, it's like tower card after tower card after tower card. All right, here it says destruction, enlightenment, release, right? That's it. This is beautiful because the tower card means the destruction of an old foundation for a new one to be built. You are building. It's time to build a new foundation. It is time to build a new foundation. And where do you start? Where do you build the foundation? The foundation is your subconscious mind. You got to start in the subconscious mind to rebuild, so that you can allow this force of this light, this energy force into your life that will allow things to manifest quicker for you. If you're trying to start a new business or move or something like that, this is the omen that you need to just go for it and really fight your fears. Okay? And you got to just believe it. It's like, look at this channel, right? I didn't tell anybody that I was going to start this channel. I know for a fact that if I would have went around telling people would have looked at me like I had 12 heads. They would have been like, what are you talking about? Since when, are you wanting to do this? Aren't you a teacher? Because I was a teacher. They would discourage me. A lot of people wouldn't understand it because not everybody understands this or is on that spiritual path in the first place. I also could have been my worst enemy and been like, there's so many readers. I mean, there's so many readers. There was a time on YouTube where there probably were like a dozen readers. And now there's thousands. They're everywhere. And you got to be careful with that because some people are of the light and some people are actually, are gifted. And I'm not saying, but there are a lot of people on YouTube that are genuinely people with dark entities and mental illnesses just opening channels, saying that they're readers. I did speak about that before and no shame in anybody's game, but you can always tell because a lot of their content is like very dark and paranoid all the time, right? There's all sorts, like anybody can just start a channel. You have to know. You have to know who you connect with, okay? And that goes for anything that you watch, to be honest. People spread, there's even news channels that are all about fake news. The devil runs rampant in every industry, in every corner, in any department. It's the truth. But anyway, when I started this, I'm like, there's thousands and thousands of readers. Why would anybody want to watch me? I could have had that. I could have had that mentality. I could have had that mentality in my first couple videos. I only had like 100 people that watched it, of course, 100 views, because it was like my first week or second week on YouTube. Nobody even knew what my channel was. But I didn't do this for views. I did it because I actually, this was part of me. And I just kept doing it. I believed in myself and I believed in my spiritual journey, my path and my purpose. And so it manifested exactly how it was meant to be, but I believed it. If I would have allowed the devil to infiltrate this spiritual space, like, why am I opening a channel? Why am I doing this? Why no one's going to watch this? Even if this is supposed to be my purpose, we have free will, it would have been blocked. It would have been blocked. Okay? It would have been blocked. You gotta, so you have to have that mentality. Like, just do it. Don't expect results right away, whatever you're trying to manifest. But you gotta start. But with what we read, you have a problem with following through. And honey, you're not alone. That is a human problem in general. But I feel like with you, it's like especially chronic. Okay? And then you end up, see, the Nine of Swords. It's especially look with the devil. Especially with you, it's especially chronic. Look. Because then what happens is you get stuck in this anxiety and your fear. You start obsessively thinking about that you don't know where you're going, about the conflicts. You might even be somebody, when you get hurt romantically, it really affects like every area of your life. You can't focus on anything. And so you understand? So it's stopping what's trying to manifest right now. But the divine saying, I need you to put yourself first right now. Because we have a Wheel of Fortune. We have something very special manifesting for you between now and June. You just don't know it yet. Okay? You don't know it yet. But I need you to allow space for this to manifest, because right now it seems like you're blocking it. We have this new beginning, Fool card. I need you to take a leap of faith. Okay? We have that new beginning. We have Empress. Oh my God, with the Emperor next to it. This is, wow, this is balancing out of your masculine and feminine energies. This is also a relationship forming, partnerships, so many things. Okay? But I need you to meditate tonight during this portal and figure this out. You know, I was going to do a reading on something else, but I feel like this is all they want to say right now. Maybe I'm going to record it. Maybe I'll record another one for later, but this is what they wanted to say. Because I feel like the message has to be like very specific for somebody right now. And you know what? I'm going to read something else from here. Listen, the Emperor and the Empress is a relationship forming after, because that might be something else that you're limiting yourself with. You're limiting yourself in regards to relationships. Because you've gone through heartbreaks and things in the past. You're keeping yourself back when so much is manifesting for you right now. Did you see how I opened to the Heal the Insecurity page again? We are going to, hold on. We are going to go with this. Ride the energy flow. 278. You have an uncanny knack for being in the right place at the right time. We angels are working with you today to further develop and polish this skill. This begins with an understanding of energy flow, which operates exactly like a stream of water or air. You've learned that a physical object such as a rock can bend a river's currents, but ultimately won't stop them. In that same matter, divine timing means trusting all the factors involved in answering your prayer. If you assume that there will be a problem, you erect an energy wall that's exactly like a boulder under the water. The flow doesn't go through the stone, it goes against and past it. Today, hold the intention of letting the universe move you along. Don't resist the push that encourages you to expand and grow. Instead, enjoy the ride that the current flow provides. Thought for today: I'm in the right place at the right time, for divine timing works in my favor. I surrender any and all resistance to abundance. And I am now completely open to receiving the universe's help and gifts. Can't make it up. And they have one more. One, two, three. Give them a message. Whee! That was what I saw before anyway. It's here anyway. They're like, hello, we sent you there before. Okay, 104, send love to your muscles. You may be carrying tension in your body right now without realizing it. We angels point this out so that you can take a positive step towards relaxing. Take a moment to scan your body for any areas of strain. Ask your muscles what they're trying to tell you, and you will likely hear, feel, or think a response. Take another few seconds to have a conversation with them about why they're tense. Next, inhale deeply, and while exhaling, imagine sending the breath to your body. Feel compassionate understanding for your muscles, and thank them for the excellent job that they're doing. Not only do they support you, but they also communicate honest feelings to you. Your body tends to be tense or achy when it's ignored. So take time today to listen and appreciate it. Just as people relax when they feel that they are understood, so will your muscles do the same. Thought for today: I talk to my muscles with respect and understanding. Instead of demanding that they relax, I take the time to see their point of view. I thank them for doing their job and send love to all of them. Yeah, you're tense. I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know. That's what we got today. Maybe I'll post again later. If not, then tomorrow. And now I'm going to. I have a whole bunch of the personal readings that I've been working on. Now I have to like send. I'm going to dedicate the next couple hours into doing that, send the emails, and moving along. I love you guys so much. Love and light.